Last time on Astronautica.
Our three heroes set into action to frame Jonathan Smiles for Tuk-Tuk's thievery. While Kyler distracted him with some anagrams and some fanny packs, Hazel and Oka attempted to break into his office, only to be met by Pulse, the security guard they'd previously played poker with. Rather than explain anything to her, Oka attacked her and drugged her, knocking her unconscious. They opened Smiles' office, only to discover that he'd been doing some digging, a little research on them. But what are they gonna do with this new information, and with the body of the guard? Well, find out, right here and now, on Astronautica.
Oka, you are standing in front of the computer. It's open. What do you do?
Alright, well, how big is the monitor?
It's pretty big. It's one of those futuristic see-through ones that
okay.
comes up.
Like some kind of hologram is going on and shit too, popping out.
Yeah, there's a little base part that projects upwards. So there's a little bit of 3D space that you can control with your hands, Minority Report style. And it also is it's a fairly large curved screen. It's maybe like 50 some odd inches wide.
All right, and I imagine at this point the gig is up, right?
Well, that depends.
I mean, yeah, I could still bullshit my way out of it, but I what I'm saying is, Hazel does see all this shit with my name and.
Unless Hazel is doing something else. Hazel, do you remember what you were doing?
I was trying to get into the computer. I'd
That's
walked up
right.
and looked at it and said, "Fuck, I can't do this." And
So yeah,
Oka
you
I'm high as
are.
fuck too, right? I'm still high.
Yeah,
you are.
That's right.
You're hopped up
That's
on
right.
uppers currently, which means
They had pretty much just hit, hadn't they? They had
Yeah, they
hit,
had
like,
just
last
hit.
turn.
yes, you are flying high. It's good stuff. You feel very on top of it. You feel very wide-eyed. Yeah, you're high. Hazel, yes, you are standing beside Oka. You see this. You see
Yeah, 'cause
all the same stuff.
Because I remember asking if I was in that picture.
Yes, and you are. That's
Yeah.
right.
Okay. all right.
Is Oka's old name still like very visible, or is it just written in the text?
It actually says it's written in the text. It's not.
Okay.
It's not obvious. It's all this headline is about Kyler Morgan Davies performing an impromptu show before skipping out on a hospital bill.
Yeah, I would
He
probably
does.
be scanning that article for any mentions of me specifically to see if it says anything about like name, location, or anything like that.
Okay,
I would take a mental note that there's a different name listed for Oka, but it would be nothing more than something filed in the background.
Hazel, you are not mentioned, though you are in the picture.
Okay.
You are listed as essentially another associate of them.
Yeah.
So, Oka, you're at the computer. Remember what you're here for. What you gonna do?
All right. Oh fuck. Okay. Here we go.
And we knocked out Pulse.
Yes, Pulse
right?
is unconscious. She's on the
She's
floor.
like unconscious.
Yeah. Okay. Oh. Okay.
Um,
Jeez. Fuck. Okay. Whew, it's a lot of information here to take in. You getting this, Hazel? I don't know if you're getting this, but all right. So we got to plant. We have to plant some stuff. Jesus, this is some good shit. We have to plant this information in here. You got it. You got it. You know what? I got it. You just chill out for a bit. All right. Yeah. I guess what I'm gonna go ahead and try to embed that info.
Cool. Okay. I will tell you, you go into the file system and you find 2 directories. One of them is a list of records, and then there's another one that is password protected.
Ha! Password protected. Ha! Jesus, password protected. How can I break into this password protected system? You good at this, Hazel? Don't worry about it. I got it.
Nope.
All right, yeah, I'm gonna try to break into this password protected thing.
Okay. I would like you to please make me a data spider roll.
Well, I would love to.
Technology's not my thing.
That's not a problem. That's not a problem at all.
All the data stuff, and the person who's good at data spider is off in the other room.
Right. Seriously. Oh yeah. No, absolutely. I cannot wait.
Oh no.
It's 1 success.
1 success. Okay. So, you are able to hack in. It's actually not that hard to hack in. You look around and you see there's a framed poster on the wall, sort of like a 1950s tourism style poster that says Visit Mars. And you see a sort of green vista and like a family down in the right-hand corner looking out. And it's very scenic. And you type in Visit Mars, and sure enough, boop, it's in. He's not super good at passwords. It's not password 123, but it's pretty bad. And
Yeah.
you're in.
Hysterical.
You find a subdirectory within there. As you're looking through, you pull up some spreadsheets, some data. You're looking through everything. Your mind is a blur. You're on the fucking limitless drug, you know? And you suddenly realize, oh my God, this mine has been operating at a massive loss for over a year, which happens to be the same time that Smiles came in to power here. After that, it's easy work. You slip a thing in here, slip a thing in there, edit, 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 save. And like a ghost, you're gone. So, you have successfully edited the information. However, you are still in his office with an unconscious, very large guard. What's step 2?
Okay. Is there any way to wipe her memory? Well, she's a grafter, right?
Yeah, she's a grafter. She's not an AI. She's not a robot.
I know. I was thinking maybe. I was thinking that maybe there is some way that her subconscious may be still linked to a certain, I guess.
How far away are we from the mess hall?
Maybe she's a cyborg of some. I mean, right? Because essentially, so maybe she does still have some part of her consciousness that is ran by a artificial.
No, she's a person.
Okay.
I mean, that's
Great.
that's some beautiful technobabble, but she's a person. They're humans. They're people.
Thank you. I was trying to justify my point.
No, you are wrong.
She's probably not rich enough to download her consciousness onto a fucking data stream or anything like that. So yeah, okay, never mind.
Yeah, she's a person. You knocked out a person. You drugged a person who, for religious reasons, doesn't take drugs, which, wrestle with that on your own time. But, Hazel, could you re-ask your question, please?
Yeah, how far away are we from the mess hall?
You are about, the hallway is about 30 meters long.
Okay. So I want to try to get back there and see if I can just, signal to Tuk Tuk.
Okay.
To get him to, get the fuck over here.
Okay. Would you like to be stealthy about it, or what? Or are you just hustling?
No, instead of being stealthy, I'm going to do that thing where you do in cities where you walk with purpose. If you're walking with purpose, no one wonders why you're there.
Okay, so that's going to be a manipulation roll.
I am gonna push my... No, I'll be fine. I have 1 success.
1 success. Okay. All right.
I'm looking at the amount of darkness we have.
Okay. All right. And because I can, I'm just going to spend a point of darkness.
Oh no.
Ah,
That's not what I like
not
to hear.
crazy about that.
Sorry. I was mumbling in the vain hope that maybe you wouldn't hear me as I mumbled into the microphone for the audience, but you know.
Oh, no.
You hustle into the main mess hall. Dinner is still going on. People are still sitting around. Tuk Tuk is commanding the crowd the way he normally does, spinning a tale, talking about Chicago. You know, he's just doing his thing where he's super charismatic and charming. And you make your way over to him. What do you do?
I just want to like tap on the shoulder and say, hey, can I show you something real quick?
He looks up at you and gives you a silent raised eyebrow question, and then nods, pushes back his chair, stands up and says, "Excuse me, everybody. I'll be right back. Don't let this party die without me." And he walks off and like puts his arm on your shoulder, super cash, super chill. And the moment you're out of the room, he turns and he says, "Is everything okay? What's going on?"
Oh, yeah. We just kind of need your help with Pulse.
What?
Come on. Let's go.
Okay.
Let's go.
You
Let's go.
you lead him back
Come
into
on.
the room. Meanwhile, Kyler. At this point, Smiles is, you can tell, inches away from strangling you with his own very soft hands. And he says, "Okay, yes, maybe it's an anagram. Thank you. I will look into it. Anyway, thank you for your time, Kyler. If you require anything, if you have any more information, do let me know." And he walks out of the room.
I may, or I may not. I do.
He is going.
I call out about food. I say, how are the food costs around here, John?
He pauses and turns sort of quizzically and looks back at you. And he says, "Well, they're fine. I mean, there's always a little bit of waste that happens. You know how these things are, but at the end of the day, I like to think I run a pretty tight ship around here."
And you're positive about that?
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
Oh, I'm trying to remember. There's like that old world idiom. It's something about pride and falling and...
Pride
Oh, God,
cometh
what
before
was it?
the fall.
Oh, the very same. Look at you, learned one. I may know a thing or two, John. And one thing I'm certain about is that real meat, that's not cheap.
He gets a really ugly look on his face the moment you say that. And he takes a step toward you, and he says, "Just what are you implying, Mr. Morgan Davies?"
Well, I'm just curious, like what the overhead on something like that is like. Is that built into the loss? Or... I'm leaning against the pool table right now.
You do so.
The sci-fi pool table.
You do so. He pauses, and you can see this anger wash over him. And he breathes, and he smiles, and says, "Well, you are a shrewd one, Mr. Morgan Davies. Yes, I admit there is a tiny bit of wiggle room. But, after all, what is the point of working in this hellhole if not to get some small amount of benefit? Surely you, of all people, can understand that. A little bit of meat here and there. That's not hurting anyone. Certainly not yourself.
No. Quite the contrary. You've misunderstood me. And I'm going to go over and, like, come around behind John and start, like, massaging his shoulders, sort of leading him back into the room to, like, one of the rec chairs that's there.
I'm going to have you roll manipulation.
Absolutely. Okay, here we go, folks. Here we go.
Let's do it.
Ah! Oh, well, that's serendipitous. That one landed in. Okay. Well, those 3 suck. How many more do I have? I have 4 more. Here goes nothing. Oh, yeah. Okay. It's 1 more. Come on, Papa. All right, I have 2 successes all day. And I'm not gonna push it. I'm gonna stay with just, like,
Okay.
2 success.
Okay. You lead him back in, but you can tell he is wary. You can see the gears turning in his head.
Of course. And I like sit there and I'm like, here's the thing, John, we can be friends. You know, we both have fine tastes. The head honchos, they don't understand what it's like to slough and rough here. And they stuck you here. Like, you have demonstrated time and again over the course of this conversation, if I do say so myself, that you are just as shrewd and sharp as any one of those fools at the top of Crocker Industries. Isn't that right?
I do like to think of myself as the thinking man's thinking man, as it were.
And it shows. You wear it like a badge of honor that gleams and it catches all of our eyes. Truly, the name John Smiles, you have such good branding, John. We just need to elevate it, and I can help with that. And I'm gonna sit in the chair opposite him now and sort of like cross my legs.
Okay. We'll pause there. Hazel, you and
Yeah.
Tuk Tuk come to the office.
Okay. So, Pulse was here, and, she kind of didn't want to let us into the office. And I didn't remember if she was with you or not. So,
He
What kind of
sees
thunder?
Pulse's feet sticking out from behind the desk, and he goes, "Oh my god, did you kill her?"
no, she's just stunned. We're not idiots. Come on.
God. How did you knock her out? She's got the constitution of a goddamn rhino.
Oka might have, I don't know. You'll have to ask Oka. She did something.
He goes over and looks around and says, "Okay, is she in danger? Is she gonna die? She's one of the good ones, you know. She's on our side."
Hey. Look at me. Look at me in the eyes. She's gonna be okay. She's gonna be okay. Holy fuck, my skin is tingling.
Did you give her something?
What? Did I give who
Did
something?
you drug her?
I mean, define drug her.
He
Oh no.
he runs his hand over his forehead and says, "Okay, do I need to take her to medbay?"
I don't think so. I think she should be fine.
Okay.
Yeah. Just say it was for the greater good or something. I don't know. You know her better than we do. Do you want some drugs, perhaps?
No, I am very good. Grafters don't do drugs. Please don't drug us. That's a
I
big
forgot.
no.
That's a whole thing. Are you sure? Okay, no, you don't do.
Yeah, I'm
I
pretty
will
fucking
use
sure.
boundaries.
He
Boundaries are a thing. I started jogging in place. Whew, hot.
he says, "All right, hotshot. Is the computer all set up? Is everything good to go?"
Yeah, everyth's yeah.
Yeah, so
Go
she
start.
got it.
Go
Okay.
ahead, Hazel. I'm sorry. I'm gonna just go ahead and do some jump jacks and maybe some push-ups.
She's a little on, level 15 right now, but she got it. We're good.
Okay.
We didn't want to just leave Pulse here because we didn't really want to fight her, but we also didn't want to blow our cover, so we just,
Okay. Okay. We gotta go. You two.
Yeah.
Help me get her back to her pod. We'll get her in there. and we got to get out of here. We got to
Okay.
go.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go.
The three of you
Pulse.
drag.
Pulse. I'm giving that.
Oh,
She
no.
has a song. We are now having a theme song as we do this. Pulse.
All right. The three of you get Pulse back. You close the door, I assume, to Smiles'
Yep.
office.
Yeah, I'll close it and try to relock it if I can, if it doesn't auto-lock behind us.
It does auto lock.
Cool.
And I'm going to have you roll for stealth, please.
Okay.
Just carrying this hulking body of
Is
this
stealth
security
infiltration?
guard.
Yeah, sorry. Yes, infiltration.
Okay.
I'm going to have one of you roll and the other one just aid. So I'm going to say, given that the other one is doing cartwheels and jumping jacks, let's have you, Hazel, roll for stealth.
Perfect.
Hey,
And
question.
then what does
like,
aiding in this game do?
It gives you an extra d6. Yes, Kyler Morgan Davies.
what's like the copyright sort of laws on if we took the Pink Panther theme song and just like double timed it for this because
That-
Oka's on fucking speed and they're just creeping through a hallway with an unconscious like security guard. Like
I can say it's definitely... That's not going to work. That's a DMCA flag. However, dear listener, I would like you to imagine in your mind the... just go onto YouTube and put on the Pink Panther theme song and then just double time it.
Or
That's
triple
what's
time
going
it.
Or triple
know.
time. Triple timing it probably sounds better in
Put it up
Oka's
to
head.
8, so it's just like...
That's just
All
what
right.
I hear as Oka's doing fucking cartwheels down this hall.
Oh.
Like,
Okay.
Mohawk just everywhere.
Yeah. So, what did you roll, Hazel?
I am gonna push my luck
hey.
because that was 8 dice and nothing.
I wrote a success in up there.
That is 16 dice and nothing.
Ooh. fuck.
Jeebus.
Okay. That is rough for you.
Yeah, it is.
Okay. You come around the corner and you're dragging Pulse. And as you do so, you bump into the young guard that you, Hazel, had sent away. And she comes back and she says, so I wasn't able to find him. I don't know where he's gone off to. He might be off duty, but and then she sees
Pulse.
Pulse's unconscious form and she says, "What happened?"
She must have missed dinner. She just collapsed. Just straight out.
Blood
God.
sugar's low.
Yeah.
We should take her to the med bay. We should take her to the med bay right now.
She said she just wanted to go to sleep. So we're just gonna go put her back in her pod.
She wanted to sleep it off.
She steps in front of you and she goes up to her and puts her fingers on her neck and she says, "No, she's got to go to the med bay right now. Her heart rate is really low."
Oh,
Well, that's a cruel thing to say. She's full of heart. Boom, boom, boom. She's Pulse.
The girl looks at you and she says, "So are you going to take her to the med bay?"
she said she wanted to go to her bunk, so I feel like we should listen to what she wanted.
"Yeah, I have some amount of medical training. There's something wrong with her. Sometimes you need to do the correct thing, so that someone doesn't die.
What? Why would we take her to the med bay?
Because she's obviously, you say she collapsed. People don't collapse because they miss a meal.
Who said she collapsed?
You did. I am taking her to the med bay right now.
Are you really gonna take her to the med bay?
If you
Okay.
don't take her to the med bay with me, I will report you."
Okay, let's go. Let's go.
No, I'm not going anywhere until I do this dance break. Did I?
God.
Okay, all right. Okay.
She pushes you out of the way, and Tuk Tuk shrugs and goes, "All right, to the med bay."
To the med bay it is.
Onward.
You take her back the way you came into the med bay. The doctor is sitting there. She's eating her food. She's going over some reports. And she turns as you enter and says, "Oh, what happened here? Is she okay?"
She just collapsed. She said she was hungry and missed a meal, blood sugar low,
Blood sugar low.
But this one's a little bit worried, so we figured we'd bring her by.
Okay.
Just to make sure.
Well, I think you did the right thing. Here, can you help me put her on the table?
Yeah. Yeah, I'll help her. Lift her up.
Okay. The three of you hoist her up, and she says, "Okay, I'll keep an eye on her. I'll monitor her. I'll run some tests. Thank you for doing this."
Glucose tablets,
Yeah, of course.
Perfect.
Scout sort of gives you a look and heads out.
What?
Hey, Doc.
Yes?
Don't go breaking any hearts. Yeah.
She...
I'm just gonna grab Oka and be like, you've had way too much coffee. Let's go get you some food.
Woo! Food. Blood sugar low.
The three of you leave, and Tuk Tuk closes the door. Oh, okay. That could have gone worse.
Could have gone worse.
What happened?
Could have gone worse. Could have gone better. Could have gone much, much worse.
So, what did you all do about the cameras?
Fuck.
So,
Because nobody thought to look for cameras.
No one thought to look for cameras. Oh, I'm such an... Oh, no. Oh, no.
son of a gun. I knew there was something. I was like, this is going really smoothly.
Oh,
I just thought we were doing well, man.
You didn't think that I would be nice to you. No. Kyler, you are sitting in the armchair across from Smiles in the rec room, and the last thing you said was about rebranding.
Mm-hmm. And as we're sitting, I think since I've just sat down, I'm sort of like, Mr. Smiles, John, do you mind if I call you John?
Sure.
John, can you tell me what it is I do? Why it is I'm famous?
Why don't you tell me, Kyler?
Exactly, John. Exactly. And that's the thing. It's all about branding. We are currently in this information age, this age where there is life beyond us. We are we not, John, in a war of branding?
Yes, I suppose, but I'm sorry, I suppose I just don't see the connection here.
So let me ask you this, John. Do you want to be John Smiles, operations manager of the Pit? Or would you like to be John Smiles, COO of the next frontier?
Well, I think you know the answer to that, Mr. Morgan Davies. What exactly is it that you're proposing, though?
Oh, John, surely there's something going on that you might be privy to. Something a man as keen as yourself would notice is just a little askew. And surely there's some sort of pompous, well, let's just be frank here, ass that asks for your supplication.
Are you speaking of Mr. Crocker?
That's who you directly report to, Mr. Crocker?
Well, no, not exactly. There are a couple of people in between us.
John, we're talking about a game of inches, not miles, right? So, I mean, you're an ambitious man. If you're looking to take down Mr. Crocker, I shan't stand in your way. I would tremble at any hoodoo.
The moment you say take down Mr. Crocker, he starts to get a little bit antsy, and he starts glancing around the room, and he says, Mr. Morgan Davies, I can guarantee you, I have no interest in taking down Charles Crocker. He is a titan of a man. One to be
I'd like to
feared.
read this motherfucker. Can I
Yeah,
read
absolutely.
this motherfucker?
Roll an empathy check for me, please.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna push it, but that is one success up front.
Okie dokie.
2 successes all day.
Okay. With 2 successes, you glance up to the corner of the room. You follow his eyes where he's looking. And you see, actually, in the corner, there's a camera pointing down directly at you.
Sure.
And he is talking loudly enough so that the camera will
We'll pick it up.
pick it up. Yes.
Sure. And I will at that performatively say, "Of course I am so sorry to even imply so. That is, I'm so glad we're on the same page." Now, John, surely these improprieties that exist in every bureaucratic institution, well, there's a sense of fluidity in it all, isn't there? Maybe there's a way to perhaps make it look like someone was skimming more from the board than they should have been? Like, this is like almost at a whisper.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. He sits and thinks for a moment and then stands and straightens his shirt. And he says, "You would do well to be careful, Mr. Morgan Davies. There are powerful people at work, and you happen to work for one of them. You would do well to remember that. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have business to attend to. But do let me know if you find anything out about your friend Tuk Tuk." And he turns and leaves.
Well, there's certainly no way that blows up in my face. And I go in and I play some pool.
You play some pool. So, back to you, Hazel, Oka, and Tuk Tuk. You have stepped out of the emergency room, the medical bay, and you were talking, and Tuk Tuk says, "Great, so what did you do about the cameras?"
The cameras?
Yeah, the cameras that are literally all over this facility. You didn't do anything with the cameras.
Oh boy, we're fucked.
Yeah, that sounds like we're fucked.
Shit, where's your friend? We gotta find your friend. Shit.
He's in the rec room talking to Smiles.
To be fair, we never went over the camera situation. I feel like this could have been avoided. Shit.
Sorry, I thought you would have known that a $1 trillion industry would have cameras.
I didn't think they'd be in his office.
$1 trillion, that's it?
I'm rounding down.
Oh.
I don't know how much they're worth. It's a lot.
Oh, yeah, that's money that I could never even fathom. Never.
Okay, your shouting is starting to really bug me out.
Who's
Can you,
shouting?
Okay.
Oka.
Huh?
Oka. Take it down a notch,
Okay,
please.
He
Thank you.
he
Thank you.
drags you into the rec room where Kyler is smugly playing pool against himself.
And I run up to him and just give him a big ole hug. Kyler!
Oh no.
You have found some, have you?
If you by some you mean drugs? Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh, this will be
Yeah,
very
she
fun.
she also drugged our friend, which I'm not super happy about, and she won't be happy about when she wakes up. I would advise that you maybe start crafting either an apology or like a note to your loved ones, whoever they may be, because she is.
I thought
scary.
grafters loved drugs. Was that not?
I
Or
think
is that
it's
the
the
complete
opposite,
opposite?
if I remember. It's the complete opposite, if I
Whoa,
remember correctly.
boy,
Yeah,
I really
it is
screwed
the
the boots of
exact
that one.
opposite. Yeah. So maybe when she wakes up, you give her an apology for drugging her. I will do my part to smooth that over, but
Did we?
anyway,
Did
there's
we?
a bigger problem.
Oh, we didn't do the thing.
No,
Well, we did.
they
We did
do
the thing. We just kind of forgot about those. And I point up at the cameras.
Do you think Pulse likes long walks on the beach?
It's a thought, if there's a beach nearby. What we need to do is we need to somehow contact corporate as fast as possible so that way they check the records immediately so that way they see Smiles' indiscretion.
There's no
We
time.
also need.
There's no time for that. Communications go out on a daily basis. Here's the problem, is that cameras, the camera feeds, they're local, but they're posted daily at midnight. They turn over and they stream out. So,
We need to get those scrubbed now.
I check my
Okay.
my data pad watch. What time is it?
it is currently about 7 p.m. Tuk Tuk bites his nails and then turns and says, okay. Okay, here's what's gonna happen. I know a little bit about this because, well, you know, you don't get as far along as I do without, you know, picking up a few things. The cameras are all hardwired to the power grid. If we can shut down the power grid briefly, just briefly, they should be wiped. Problem is, getting there is in electrical, which has a level 2 clearance. It's going to be difficult to get into.
Let me give you a little secret that I've learned on the hard streets of Chicago. If you just walk with confidence, they'll buy it. Yes,
Only
yes.
specified personnel go in there.
So
Let me
we,
get a
Security
stab at it.
reasons.
we need a level 2 clearance from what I'm hearing. What does that entail? Who do we need to schmooze?
Who do I punch to get it?
Well, Smiles has one. Or we can try and break in. Or I suppose there's that scary sergeant.
Breaking in seems like our best option.
Yeah, it might be so.
Or we could pretend like we're bigger than we are. Kyler, you've got acting skills.
I mean, I do. I can act us to, like, a data pad, but I can't, like, act us past that. So if we can... Tuk Tuk, you've done this before. Give us the layout.
Well, I've never done this before, but I know because, you know, I make friends. Okay. Here's the situation. Electrical and sanitation are connected. They're off the main hangar. In electrical, Rosie told me this one time. In electrical, there's a sort of central core that has power. There's also a backup power. If you're able to disable the main generator, there will be a slight flicker in the energy, which should allow for that momentary reset. You don't want to disable both of them, because if you do, all the radiation defenses fall, and then we're all sitting highly radioactive ducks. But if you can do just the one, not the two, that should do it. We gotta wait. We gotta do this at night. We gotta not be seen. And I don't think I can come with you.
Do you need wait, hold on real quick. Do you need a card or something to get into this secure location, or do you just need to talk to the guard, or both?
Oh, you need a card. They're not gonna, like, let people walk through. Either a card... The guards change out, and I know things have been getting a little bit lax, so you might be able to sneak by. If you time it right, and you play your cards right.
Say somebody from, like, a smaller corporation, like, I don't know, Jackson and Jackson, just shooting the shit. Business partner were to come and say, hey, I have level 2 clearance. But you know what? Smiles was supposed to give it to me, and I don't see him anywhere. Could you please just let me in? How would that work out? It'll be fun.
I feel like they might think that there's some funny business going on, because that sounds like funny business to me. I mean, who from a neighboring corporation would be here unsupervised? I mean, that sounds like corporate espionage to me. They'd probably just throw you in the clink.
Oh, no, because there's supposed to be a deal that's supposed to happen, actually. And thinking about buying out Jackson & Jackson, I wouldn't know that, of course. This is I've heard in the papers. I read from time to time. And just so happens that their daughter might be on the loose, Jackson & Jackson. And that they're actually here to strike up a business deal.
He looks at you and says, "Are you the daughter of Jackson & Jackson?"
I'm not the daughter of Jackson & Jackson.
Okay. I can't even really begin to process that right now. I'm feeling a little sick to my stomach. Okay.
Welcome to the group, Tuck Tuck. Have you ever wanted to get off planet? Where's the hangar? Just for clarification.
The hangar, that's where we enter and leave from, you know, the place we always
The
go.
rocket ship one.
What fucking rocket ship? What are you talking about? There's no rocket ships here. It's
How do
trucks.
we-
This is a mining company.
You don't fly to space or
You can't get off. I'm sorry. Do you all need a history lesson about this world?
I just need to know where to run.
Listen, Tuck. Listen, Tuck.
Oh no.
I gotta level with you here. This is all bullshit, okay? I am actually Tanya Jackson. This is Kylie Morgan Davis. Well, we just met Hazel. I am actually here to strike up a business deal. Covert. This is highly illegal. I like you, and I want to further your cause, but my mission is first. We can walk and chew gum at the same time. And just she's talking like a business person, like she's been in the business for a while, by the way. Yeah, we can walk and do business at the same time, but I am indeed here to get this business deal made. I know it seems weird. I know it's a weird time to mention this. I am sorry. I did not mean to. I didn't mean to like lie to you in anything or omit any of the truths. But this is why we have been sent to the pit.
Roll for manipulation, please.
Absolutely. Because why not?
Can I aid?
No.
All right.
Can I read Oka to see if she's telling the truth?
Yes, you can. You can make an opposed
Okay.
manipulation roll as well.
Cool. Because I don't know.
You're like, holy shit.
Yup.
That's fucking fair.
Nope. Whole lot of nothing for me. I did not notice anything.
No. Don't worry that way. One success.
One success.
I might push.
You can push it if you'd like.
God damn it. It's a success though, and I don't. It's only a 3.
So yeah, you'd get to roll 2 more. It's up to you. You can maybe crit if you double critted.
I go roll 2 more die. Okay, yeah, I'll push the luck.
Okay, push that luck. Oh man, this darkness is just piling up, guys. Fuck.
Oh no.
Yeah.
It's everywhere.
All right. So I only got 1 success, I think.
Okay. Tuk Tuk looks at you, and he says, "Okay, I know part of that's true. I know part of that's bullshit. And I think I know which is which. You are Tanya Jackson, aren't you? And I thought I recognized you, Kyla. Why the fuck are you going by Dick Fodis?
That
You know,
is.
it doesn't matter right now. It doesn't matter right now. It doesn't matter right now. Look, if you've got some sort of clandestine corporate action going on here, Miss Jackson, that is fine by me. However, that's not gonna stop the fact that they're not gonna let you in, and also, it sort of makes it a little bit harder for me to trust you. I'm not gonna lie. in all
That's
this.
fair. I'm also still severely high. I can't believe I just said all that. Whoa! And with a straight face, you know it's definitely serious.
Yeah,
but
this is one of the reasons why I don't do drugs.
I would not
Yeah.
trust me either.
Okay, so here's what I would like to propose. Feel free to amend as you see fit. Smiles suspects me, right? He thinks I'm up to something. This is the part of it. And, you know, he's right. I am. But I'll use that to our advantage. I'll draw him away. I gotta keep an eye on Pulse anyway. I'll make a big deal. Act sort of shady, look a little weird. I won't do anything, but I'll convince him. Just so all the eyes are on me. Meanwhile, you break in, flip that switch. All it takes is a nanosecond. Cameras will go down, feed will be disrupted. Should be good, right?
Yeah, that's a much better idea.
Seems solid.
Okay, please be careful. I like you three. You're very, very weird, but you're good. And look, I appreciate you doing this. You don't even understand how much this means to me. He looks a little guilty, and then he looks up and steels himself. And he says, I'll see to it that I do right by you. This I promise. Tuck Tuck,
You look
he's a man of his
guilty?
word.
Hold on, player. I'm gonna do an observation check.
It would be empathy.
Empathy. Okay, cool. Cause why are you looking guilty? I feel like you're gonna set us up. I'm not trusting that shit at all. Yeah, I'm gonna roll this.
Do it.
That's a good call. I didn't know if I should. Kyler's focused on getting them berries.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just so. Wait, I'm a negative on empathy, correct? 'Cause I'm still high.
Yeah,
Negative
currently
1
you
and
have a
2.
-2.
Okay, cool. Then,
Oh, no.
Well,
Is
Yeah.
that 1d6? What are you rolling?
that is 1d6 roll. Yep.
Can I aid as I'm
No.
thinking about
No.
berries?
I'm thinking about
I'll stack up some. No, fuck it. I just didn't do it. I'm high. I was like, I feel like something's up, but I'm like, yeah.
Yeah.
Also, my teeth feel numb. Can't feel my teeth.
He says, I'm just sorry that I got you into all this. You know? Look, whatever reason you all came here, it wasn't for this. I know that. But I appreciate you. I'm gonna do right by you. We got a little bit of time. The guard changes over at, I think it's like 11:30. So,
Do you know who's going to be on guard?
yeah, I don't know who it is. But if you do this right, you should be able to get away from it.
Okay.
So,
Can we maybe have a list of all of the people that are in on this?
yeah,
So
absolutely.
we maybe don't tase someone.
Any more of them? That would be
who
great.
is?
Yeah.
That'd be, yeah. Real sorry about that. Real sorry about that.
Apologize to her, not me. She will, yeah. It's
Yeah,
myself,
River, flay us alive. Yeah, got it.
myself, Pulse, Nakiri's in on it, Rosie's in on it, and, Titan.
Is that it?
Yeah, basically. We've been running a pretty smooth ship,
Cool.
you know? The way it works is, come in, doctor the evidence, Nakiri puts them out extra into special sanitation barrels as if it's waste. Rosie takes it, loads it up into the empty crates. Those go on the truck via Titan. Ba-boom. All secure. But, not anymore, unless we do this. So, make any preparations you need to. Good luck. And he leaves. What would y'all like to do?
Whew. Well, gang?
I kind of just want to, like, stretch and prepare and, I don't know, sit around and chat. Maybe ask Oka some questions as she's still high about what's going on with her
about
being the
who
daughter
she
of
is.
Jackson and Jackson. Because, that's some interesting news.
Yeah. Oka, what do you say about that?
Yeah, that's that was all bullshit. I figured, oh god, no, I'm too high to lie. Yeah, I'm definitely Tanya Jackson. It's weird. It's a whole story. I'll tell you one day.
Okay. All right. I'm going to hold you to that. You're going to tell me about this one day.
Yeah, just remind me, because I fucking... Oh my
And then
god. What a day.
That means you lived in the Spire, right?
Yeah.
Once upon a time.
Yeah, once upon a time.
All right.
Yeah.
I'll let you come down from your high, and I'll let you take your time with it, cause fucking baggage is baggage. I get you.
Yeah, and
But,
I use drugs so I don't have to feel any of the trauma that I experienced when I was a kid.
That sounds par for the course. Can't blame you for that one. Certainly not at all.
I'm just starting dancing.
No
I'm
complaints here.
dancing in the corner.
I'm
Maybe
just
this universe is a version of the floss while I'm saying all this.
shaking.
All right, so you do
shaking my
you floss in the corner.
It's been years since I made
Hazel?
up that dance.
Yes.
Oh,
Kyler claims the.
Hazel, you prepare. You do some stretching. You take some time, mentally prepare. Because you do that, I'm going to give you a bonus on infiltration.
Ooh, yeah.
It will give you a bonus of 1. So anytime you roll infiltration, roll an extra die for the remainder of this. Kyler, Morgan Davies, what would you like to do?
So we're in the rec room for all this still, right?
You are still, unless you would like to relocate.
No. Kyler is going to sort of, be sort of a distant away, like we had talked when they all came into the rec room, and then he's gonna sort of pretend and make a show for the camera to, like, still be playing pool separate from them as they talk.
Okay.
And, at some point I think he wants to go, like, change cues, and when he does that, he wants to, like, walk over and look at the camera itself, and see
Sure.
how much he can glean about, like, the specs of these cameras.
Absolutely.
And, like, you know, their field of
Absolutely.
view, all that goodness.
Okay. Roll for...
If they have any
I'm going to
weaknesses.
say that's probably technology. Roll for
I figured it
technology.
was something like that. Dang it. Okay, here we go. I'll push it.
Do it to it.
Okay. Not a 1 out of 8, so.
Okay. You look at the camera. It's a camera.
Yeah.
You think, I mean, you know security cameras, they probably have a fairly wide angle of view. They probably see in the dark. These are a little old. They seem a little run down. Maybe that is why, you know, newer cameras do live feeds. Maybe these are a little bit more, they're not top of the line.
Sure,
But-
sure.
That's basically it. So, the time passes. People come in and out of the break room. They play pool. Some people play cards. It gets later. I'll say it is now 11:20.
I'm probably sober at this point.
No, you're down off the main one, but you are like, you're not so wild,
no.
but you are awake. So
Jesus,
you're.
long high, baby.
He did say you would be awake for 4 days. So.
Oh shit! That's
Oh,
right.
shit.
I'm gonna put
So,
that. I'm
I
gonna
did
write that
not-
down in the effects.
I did not realize that he was telling the truth.
Yeah.
I
Who
warned
the
you.
fuck knew?
What a
He's
good,
not a drug
honest
dealer.
drug dealer. Yeah, I was about to
Yeah,
say,
man.
like,
Oh yeah.
hey,
Like
He's a good dude.
works as marketed, you know?
Right. Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah. That's how you get good. That's how you get good clientele.
Mhm.
I mean, it's probably made 1,000% out of rat poison, but you know, gets you there. So you're still high. You're not flying as much, but you are alert. So the initial overpowering stuff is going, but you're there. So you have your bonuses and your minus, but you're a little less. You feel slightly more in control of your faculties. And so it is now 11:20. Basically, everyone else has gone to bed. What would y'all like to do?
Well, I'm gonna. Is Tuk Tuk in the room with us, or is he at the med
No,
bay?
he's at the med bay. He's been there since.
Okay. I think I'm gonna try to walk over to the med bay under the guise of checking on Pulse. And
Okay.
just kind of let him know that it's go time.
Okay. The door opens, and he's sitting there. Pulse is still unconscious. She's hooked up to machines, and they're beeping. Everything seems regular. And the doctor turns and sees you and says, "Oh, coming back to check in on her?
Yeah, I wanted to see how she's doing.
She's good. She's stable. I found some chemicals in her system, though. We're not really sure how they got in there. Until she wakes up, she won't be able to tell us anything."
Oh no, that's not good.
Yeah, but she's okay. She's gonna make it.
That's good.
She smiles and says, "She's lucky to have friends like you. People who really have her back, you know?"
Yeah. It's always good to look out for people.
Yeah. For sure.
Tuck, as you leave, he does the sting nose thing.
Yeah.
He just gives you like a little, like, it's go time sort of thing.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah,
Cool. That's what we were
exactly.
looking for.
Yeah. And,
And off we go. And I'm gonna just go on back to the group and be like, all right, let's go. It's go time. We are ready to rock.
Hell yeah, Kyler's gonna leap up from his pod.
Alright,
Just
let's
like that.
do it. I haven't slept.
nope.
I'm
Nope,
here.
you are ready.
Say less. Say less. Let's do this.
Oh no.
All right. Do you head over there?
We're
Yeah.
heading.
Yeah.
Alrighty. How would you like to head?
So, this level 2 clearance entrance is sort of where in the facility? We kind of...
Okay. I will explain it to you. So there's the main hangar that is where the trucks come in and load out. It's the biggest geodesic dome that exists in this facility.
Got it.
It's where you initially drove into. It's where you drive out from every single day you go to.
And you keep
Off of
saying
that-
this word like a lot of us Americans are gonna know it. Geodesic, you mean it looks like a golf ball, right?
Sort of. Geodesic domes are domes that are made out of interconnected triangles, sort of like the Epcot ball.
Yeah,
And-
golf ball. Okay.
Yeah, so they look like that. They're a very stable, cheap manufacturing thing. These are
Oh, I
half
didn't know
domes.
that.
So they sort of look like they're very stable.
Gotcha.
So these are sort of half domes. They're not full spheres, but they
Gotcha.
are, because that would be weird. But yeah, this is basically, it's like a big dome and then little spires and then smaller domes, kind of not spires, spindles from the hallways and then other domes.
Sure, connected and all that.
Cool. Yeah,
Exactly.
that makes sense.
So off of the main hangar, there are 3 exits. There's one that goes into demolitions. Across the way, there's one that goes into sanitation and electricity. And then there's the one that you come out from, which is the hallway into the main area.
Okay.
The hangar is currently empty. It's quiet. There's not a lot going on. As you enter, are you stealthing, by the way? Are you infiltrating?
I think that we would be.
Yeah, trying.
I think that we would be sneaking in. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Let's have all y'all roll for infiltration, please.
Oh, right.
Okay.
So I have a +1 to the infiltration.
Cool.
Okay, infiltration. Put
Okay, so that was
something in.
none. So I'm gonna push my luck.
I
I'm
did
gonna
not.
push it. Push it.
Yeah. I only have 12 dice, so 4 of these dice are gonna get pitched. Go over there. Hide in your little cubby. You're in punishment zone. Alright, that was 1 success.
Okay, 1 success. That's
Yup.
good. All
That's
right.
good.
What did everyone else get?
Okay.
I'm gonna push my luck.
Oh no. DM over here just collecting all of the darkness tokens.
Slurping them down.
Oh no.
All right. Absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Okay, what'd you get, Kyler?
Kyler failed, but I think it was even like a half-hearted attempt. Like,
Oh, no.
we're in the general hangar, right?
Yeah. Yeah, you're
Oh, I
not you're
guess-
not doing anything wrong currently.
Yeah.
But-
So Kyler at this moment, like, I think he's sort of like tried to get down and is trying to be sneaky, and he's just gonna keep walking once he realizes that his shoes are too fabulous to be quiet.
Oh,
You got it.
Jesus.
You got it. Yeah, all those loud colors. You sneak in, quote unquote. You are incredibly lucky
Quote,
because the guards rolled absolute diddly jack. So,
Amazing.
despite
Team.
Good to
your
know.
failings, you manage to make your way in. One of the guards is actually one of the people that you initially had been pointed out to you, who was this guy who worked mostly in demolitions, who's mostly deaf. And so,
Yeah.
despite your, shall we say, clumsy attempts, you're still able to get by. And after a moment, one of them turns, he's smoking a cigarette, and he says, "Well, that about wraps it up." And the other guy goes, "What?" He goes, "I said, you know what? It's fine. Just, okay. God." And then
Okay.
they both,
Sorry.
yeah, okay. They both leave.
Twitch, right?
Yeah,
It was
Nope, that's not
Fuse.
it.
It was Fuse.
it's like any
Fuse.
stealth
There it is.
RPG or any stealth like game, the NPC. What was that? I could have sworn I heard something.
Yep.
Must be the
In
wind
my
getting
imagination.
jumpy. Yeah.
Must have- yeah. All right, you are now in the hangar. There's a door in front of you. It has you're at the door to electric.
Yeah.
Yeah, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna try to break in.
Hell yeah.
I'll
Roll
keep,
for that.
like, lookout, I guess.
Is it
Yeah.
that's infiltration
Okay,
again?
roll observation for me, please.
Sure.
Yes, so infiltration for you because you have that ability to get indoors. That's your talent. And observation for you, Kyler Morgan Davies.
It is one success.
No success.
No success?
No
Okay.
success.
Okay, what would you like to be doing in this time?
I guess I'll just keep an eye out on everything. On
Okay,
make
also
sure
roll
they're okay.
roll observation. I
Okay,
think
cool.
it's fair. One person working the door, two people observing. That seems,
That seems logical.
yeah.
Actually, absolutely diddly squad. I'm not gonna push it.
Okay. All right. There's nobody there. You're fine.
Okay.
There's nobody there. You're okay. At one point, you thought you heard something, and then like a rat scuttles out, and you're like, no. You got one success, Hazel.
Yeah, just the one.
You get the door open.
Yay.
The door clicks open, and you can see into the hallway. There's a long hallway running down, and it bifurcates at the end, sort of in a Y. One of them goes left, one of them goes right.
Okay.
There is signage, thankfully, because this is an industrial thing, and this is how we roll. The left goes to
Yeah.
electrical, the right goes to sanitation.
And we know that the nodes that we need to touch are in electrical.
Exactly.
So we're gonna head towards electrical.
Quick question before we do. Tuk Tuk
Mhm.
mentioned that there's like some sort of connection between sanitation and electrical? Or am I
Yes.
misremembering
they,
that?
they are on the same wing. They're off the same wing.
Gotcha. I
For
thought
security purposes, they're behind.
Gotcha. Okay, never mind. I misunderstood. We're good. Yeah, electrical.
Lead the way, Hazel. Should I say
Okay.
El Capitan?
You sneak down the hallway. As you approach, you can hear the sound of a low, murmured conversation coming from the hallway to the left, electrical.
Hmm.
Oh, we've already turned down that hallway?
You're at the Y
The
axis
turning.
point.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Tuk Tuk didn't say how they connect, correct? He just said that they did?
Correct.
Okay. Well, then I guess we're just gonna... seems like a really bad idea to try to sneak past them.
Agreed, it's not the best.
It's not the best idea.
But I also don't know how else to get around them.
We can create a distraction.
I just gotta look at Kyler.
Kyler, do that. Kyler, do the I'm sick and I could be dying at any moment gig. I like that gag. You know the one where you're like, oh, pain, internal bleeding, etc.
Okay, well, all right, so for this to work, you need to go down to sanitation, so that way when they run to come help me, you can go by them.
Yes.
Correct. So I just dip and I'm gonna go and hide somewhere, just 6 feet maybe down the hall.
Mm-hmm.
In sanitation, just so I'm hard to spot concisely though.
Yep.
Likewise. I'll do something like that too.
Okay. You stealth down the hall. There are some crates that you can just tuck yourselves behind. I won't make you roll for it. Kyler, what do you do?
Real quick before Kyler goes, can I look to the Hazel and say, watch this. This dude is he's really good.
Okay. He's been so impressive so far.
One of my favorite
God.
gags. It's great. You've done it so many times. Okay.
Kyler's gonna go ahead and wait for them to get set, and then once he sees Oka give him the thumbs up, he's going to. The stun batons make noise, right?
Yes, they give a crackling sound.
Okay. He's going to say hey, hold on, you're not supposed to, and then crackle from the stun baton and go ah, help, as he falls sideways to the ground.
Okay. Hell yeah, you do so. The conversation abruptly stops and you hear the sound of running feet. 2 guards come running up and they see your collapsed form and they say...
I say to one of them real quick, there's a thief in here, I swear, he had a mask pulled down over their face, I couldn't see them, they took off, and I point in the direction of the hangar.
Okay. Roll for manipulation, please.
Okay. Okay. That's not too, that's a solid start. Here we go. Okay, well. It's 1 success. I'm deciding if I want to push it.
I will tell you, just
You
to be
do.
nice, you succeed. They rolled very poorly. They immediately take off running. They go out into the hangar. What do y'all do?
I'm gonna book it. Book it. I'm gonna slink past them.
Okay, so Hazel, as they run out, you scoot around the other way and you head down electrical. Okay, do you follow?
Yeah, I follow, and then I follow. I pick up Kyler and I say, "Oh, Kyler, man, it's still great. I mean, your acting is always but I really understand why you got that Kids' Choice Award. I so get it.
It was one of my crowning achievements, it's true. And the cocaine that they had backstage, haven't had anything better since.
I know.
No one has drugs like the Kids' Choice Awards. They had everything. They had Whatsits and Popsidoozles and
yeah, I know.
any of the future
Fucking
sci-fi
Dr.
drugs you could
Seuss-ass
think
drugs.
Right.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
man.
great. We gotta get this guy.
I'm pretty sure that's the time I ate sushi off of a horse.
You've told me about it several times.
Rich
still
people
don't know
are
if
into
I believe
weird
you.
shit, aren't they?
Yeah, sure.
Oh
I
miss
take
it.
your
God.
word for it.
I miss it.
All right. With that, you all head down the hallway. You reach electrical. And you... there is a door in front of you. It is locked with a keypad. And it says on the door, core reactor.
Oh boy.
Gonna pick that lock?
Yeah, I am.
All right. Do it to it.
Because what is this? This is a tech or a data spider roll?
For me?
Oh, I was just curious, yeah.
Am I rolling infiltration?
It is infiltration because she has a special talent that allows her to substitute infiltration for data spider or technology when getting into doors and shipping containers.
Hell yeah.
A little throwback to session 0.
One success. Just one success.
One success? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. You get it open.
Oh, thank God.
And you are greeted by a pale blue glow. The door opens to reveal a large, very industrial-looking room. There are pipes running all along the ceilings and along the walls. Everything is lit in this steely blue glow. In the center is a large crystal that is suspended in the middle of a big glass tube. It's maybe 4 meters wide by 6 meters tall, say. And it is suspended in the middle, and you can see there are, at the top and bottom, there are sort of what look like speakers that are gently sort of pulsing, and the crystal is pulsing in time. And as it does, you can see on the far computer screen that each time it pulses, there's a little ping that regulates out. This is the core of the pit. It is the thing that provides all the power.
All right, but we just needed to make a skip a ping, right? That's pretty much it.
Mm-hmm. That's all you need to do.
Just a quick refresher. Tuk Tuk said that we needed to break one of those 2 speakers, but not both of them.
He did not actually say anything about breaking the speakers. What he said was you want to disrupt the main power, not the backup power. That is specifically what he said.
Okay. But
You're not
both
sure. You're not sure
No.
if those are the main power or if something else entirely is backup power. You don't know.
If we, he had said that we needed to disrupt the main, not the backup, because if we disrupted both, then radiation would.
Cool. Just making sure I heard him right, because I don't know.
Yeah.
Is there some sort of control panel in this room?
There is indeed. There's a large control panel.
I'm gonna go.
It has many buttons and dials.
I'm gonna start looking at it.
Okay. I am going to have you make a data spider roll, please, Kyler Morgan Davies.
All right, here goes nothing. Here's spit in your eye. All right, well, I'm just gonna put you all over there.
The dice trail grows.
All right, that's a bit better. That's more lacking. Now we're in the vein of it all. Cool. That's 2 successes all day.
Hell
Nice.
yeah. Okay. It takes you a little moment, and you're worried that you're not going to figure it out. It takes you longer than you would like. But after some careful study, you figure out specifically which one you need to press, what button, what dial, in combination with each other, that will temporarily cause a brief reset to the speaker that will cause the crystal to skip a beat. It is now, I will say, 11:50.
I'm DJing that shit. What the?
Okay, you do so. And there is a moment where you're not sure if anything happened, and then you just hear this, like, there's a flicker, and the lights come back on.
Nice.
I'm looking at the pulse. Did it register
It did indeed. A nanosecond. Only one. But it's there.
I'm running back out into the hall where I'm supposed to be. See y'all
As
later,
you turn, you hear the sound of a taser pistol firing up. And standing in the doorway
Oh no.
is the young guard
Oh shit.
that you had previously sent away, Hazel.
Come on.
And she says, "Don't move. None of you move."
Oh no.
None of you move.
Where?
Don't you dare make a move.
Nope, not moving.
Hey. I've got drugs.
That's
We
the
don't
wrong
need
route. Maybe.
They say the best laid plans of mice and men oft go awry. I feel like there's been better plans than this one, though. But what has this guard got planned for them? And how are they going to get out of this mess? And does Oka have drugs? Find out next time on Astronautica.
Hey everybody, Matt here, your friendly neighborhood GM. I just wanted to take a moment and thank you all so much for listening to our podcast. We have a ton of fun making it, and I hope you have as much fun listening to it because it's great. If you like our show and want to support us, please check us out on Patreon, where for as little as $1, you can help us keep this going. Also, I just wanted to take a moment to thank my wonderful players, Ian Mutiner, Benjamin Timothy Jenkins, and Lauren Alice Dinney. They are wonderful and they ruin all my plans, and I literally could not do this without them, so I am eternally grateful. I also wanted to take a moment to thank Kirsty Jorgensen, who designed our awesome logo, and also to thank Harrison Campion, who is my musical partner in crime. Anytime you hear a sick bass lick, that's Harrison. He's pretty great, and he's far more talented than I am, so I'm happy to have him around. I also want to take a moment just to thank my wife, Angie Feek, for all of her love and support, and for her continued input in the story. She's already made it so much better, and I'm super grateful. And finally, thank you to EJ Schumacher and Lauren Pratt, our first two ever Patreon supporters. We're so grateful. Seriously, there's a lot of cool stuff. Get in on that. There's unedited shows where you can see how much we don't know what we're doing. You get all of the music from the shows. So if you just want to like listen to some sci-fi ambient stuff, there will be one-shots that we run, and it might not be me. It could be Ian or Ben or Lauren, any of us doing this. So there's a lot of really great content for you to check out. Go over to our Patreon, check it out. And finally, thank you all so much for listening. You guys are great.